Hello Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in for your July reading. This is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I've been in the spiritual field for over 30 years doing readings and channeling and doing spiritual art and all sorts of fun stuff. This is for Gemini Sun sign, Gemini Rising and Moon. We are also going to, first cards, main thing is going to be the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for our main gist of the reading here. After that, we're going to pull a card from these Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. People who are involved in the Patreon program with me will get 3 additional cards from the Earth Warrior Oracle. There's just one price for all. And something else that I'm going to try this month, something new. I have my book here, The Transmissions for Humanity, and it's some really higher stuff. You know, it's higher spiritual stuff. But I'm going to do a message from for each sign. I'm going to go through and do a dictamancy where I just close my eyes, ask Spirit, and then bam, point to a passage, and I'm going to read it for each sign. So we're going to try that. You'll have to let me know if you like it or not. Okay, these cards have already been shuffled, and now we're just going to do a very loose shuffle and let Spirit Guides and Angels pull out the cards that are right for you. Now, as we pull these cards out, look at them and allow the words and colors and messages to really speak to you. Because there are messages that are coming through in these cards for you, okay? You can use these cards and these general reading to get a more personal message from your spirit guides and angels. Look at the words, look at the colors. If something catches your eye, that could be your spirit guides trying to send you a message. It can go up, down, and back and forth around any direction. It can run right into one card, right into the other. If it looks like it says one thing, but it really says another, those are really the best ones. Then you know, like, your spirit guides are really coming through to give you a good message there. Okay, so let me get my crystals kind of organized. Let's start. This card flipped right over, didn't it? And it's a message is coming. And this seems like it's a message that you actually want. But you're pondering it, like, I don't know. Do I really? I don't know. Does this sound good? I'm not sure. You're not sure if it's going to, it's going to work out for you. The trepidation or the uncertainty about accepting this offer, whatever it might be, is because you're coming from a place of hurt. It shows up a couple places. You've been burned before, and you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust it. I trusted somebody before on this, and I got, it didn't work out for me. It turned out badly. The message is to stop worrying about that stuff. Stop worrying about this stuff, because this is a different thing altogether. It's a different thing altogether because look what's right in line with these offers. Aces. Aces are new beginnings. So this isn't going to be like the other thing. This is a different thing altogether. And the Ace of Swords is a major victory and a major breakthrough. So this is just the break you've been waiting for. I'm going to write that down. Just the break you've been waiting for your title. I have to write it down now or I'll forget about it. You've been waiting for. That might not all fit, but I'll tone it down later. Just the break you've been waiting for. And I feel like this is going to break free from a lot of this stuff. Like this sword is just, cutting it loose, and it's just falling away from you. If you allow it. If you allow it to happen that way. You don't have to be so on guard about this. It's showing up here and it's showing up here. You're putting up obstacles where maybe they don't have to be there. Don't overthink it. Don't make it more stressful or worrisome than it needs to be. Have strength and have patience because you are stronger. You are coming from a place of strength. That's what I feel. And then the number 8 is really standing out to me. Now, 8 is the sign of Saturn, and we have Saturn in Aquarius at this time, which is trining to you. But it could be, because we have an 8 here also, it could be like 8 weeks, 8 months, 8. There may be an 8 that's really significant for some of you out there. It might be that it may take a little longer, and we might not really get to where you want to be till the 8th month of August, which we're reading for the 7th month right now of July. But maybe, it might not be fully, established or have firmly planted in place what you're after until we get into the 8th month. And the 8th month is also Leo. But I'll tell you what, we are moving into Leo because we've got this lion here. We are moving into Leo this month. Towards the end of the month on the 22nd, the sun does move into Leo at that time. So there's definitely some opportunity with money coming up too. Ace of Pentacles, some new beginning and money for you. And the news is coming. This guy's been out like in every reading, this Page of Pentacles. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Because there's no Earth sign event happening this month that I'm aware of. I'm not, if I might be missing something big, but we've got the sun in Cancer and Leo. We've got the new moon in Cancer, full moon in Aquarius. But there's this news coming about money. It's been showing up in every reading, I believe. So it might be something that happened at the end of June. Actually, the day I'm recording this reading, on the 24th, there is a full moon in Capricorn. So it could be something that comes up around the end of June, and then, you know, we're rolling it right on into July, you know, which is, as often happens, right? And then we've got the very last card is the Lovers, which is just kind of random. It's just kind of randomly, here's the Lovers, okay. Because there's nothing around here otherwise that has to do with Lovers. So, but it's still a very good omen. When you have the Lovers in the upright position, it says, you know, that your love relationships are going well, that you're in a happy place with your love relationships, and things are going well. For some of you, I mean, maybe this offer is an offer of love too, because there's definitely more than one thing going on. We've got more than one ace, you know, we've got, you know, there's a few different, at least two or more things going on as it is with life, right? So this might be an offer of love, and maybe you've been on your own for a while and you're like, you know what, I got my heart broken and I'm not going there anymore. I'm just done with it. Well, the Lovers upright would say this is going to be different. I'm going to put this time it's different. I think that's a better kind of summation of this. This time it's different. Because I think that's really it. You've got all this stuff that you're going through over here, the obstacles that you're throwing out and putting in your own way. It's all based on the past. It's not based on what's actually going on right now. Because what's actually going on right now, bam, 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 looks to be like really good. And what you're actually looking for. So don't let fear or anything else hold you back. You know, don't let anything hold you back, because something beautiful is being offered on the table here. There's all this opportunity for new beginnings showing up for you, and you should try to take advantage of them if you can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up our animal totem card for our Gemini friends. You just had an eclipse in your sign too. That's what I was trying to remember. And yeah, last month we did have I believe we had an eclipse in Gemini. That just popped into my head. Let me double check. I've got my cards here. Yeah, we just had last month we had that solar eclipse in your sign. So, you know, this may be a little bit of just trying to get your bearing after having that solar eclipse, you know. Things may have been eclipsed out of your life, and then it's just clearing the way. If things were eclipsed out of your life during that eclipse season that we just came through, that you were heavily involved with, Geminis would definitely hit on that, right? It doesn't mean everything's wrong. It's just like, oh, everything's not working out for me, it's terrible, blah, blah, blah. Don't start running these thoughts in your head. It was just clearing the way for these new wonderful things to show up for you. So allow good things to happen. That's one of my main mantras. I allow good things to happen. Because we can be our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemies many times. Okay, shuffling on this totem for Gemini. Peacock, look out. So people are going to be really attracted to you. And if you are looking for some kind of love relationship, look out here. Peacock is big time. Flamboyant, elegant, proud, sacred. Death, resurrection, immortality. The phoenix rises. Adding color to your personal style, the spotlight is on you, strut yourself. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't notice the peacock when they flash their tail around, you know? You can't not notice it, the peacock. And I could see peacock with Gemini, you know, the colors and everything, because you're very colorful and you kind of sparkle, and you have this, you know, when Geminis are in their element and in their zone, they just sparkle. You know, you guys are just sparkle. You're a great conversationalist, you're very witty. You know, you're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Congeniality? Your miscongeniality, yeah. I'm not sure what they're trying to say on that one, but yeah, I can see that. So whatever happened during the eclipse season, let's move on. Let's put that aside, and that was for your highest good. Whatever happened in eclipse season was for your highest good, to make way for this beautiful new energy and this beautiful peacock, spreading their, when that peacock is just, it's dazzling. You could be dazzling. Maybe I'll put that. I keep coming up with more and more words for you. You're dazzling, Gemini. You're just dazzling. Okay, I'm going to do the Dictiomancy, but I just want to mention real quick, I'm not offering any special readings. I have this, some readings are still available on my website. But I do, I have these beautiful journals. People have really been liking them. They come in a variety of styles, lined for drawing or lined for journaling, writing, and then unlined. But it features my artwork, and I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I think they turned out really beautiful. So those are available, and I have all sorts of other stuff, so please do check it out. Now let's go over here and let's get your, now this may not coincide specifically to this reading, because this is some higher level stuff, but this is going to be your message for July for Gemini. Oh, blank page. Wow. I wonder if I should, if we should go with that. Because I think that a blank page actually could be really cool, A blank page means you write your own story. The page is blank, you can write whatever you want. But I'm going to go ahead and get another one. Gemini. Okay. Spread love. It is more contagious than any virus. The power of love trumps all. Create an atmosphere of love wherever you go, whatever you're doing. Simple deeds can be more powerful than grand gestures. Take pleasure in the simple things. Perform daily tasks with care. Be kind to those less fortunate, less educated, less enlightened. We are all on our own path to enlightenment. The path can be beautiful if you allow it to be. Look at that. Talk about path can be beautiful if you allow it. See, I allow good things to happen. There you go. Be thankful for the gifts that are all around you. Make time for gratitude. Make time for appreciation. Make time for love. Yeah. So I think that one actually was pretty accurate. But we got that blank page at first. That's very interesting. I mean, maybe you guys, if you have some insights into what that might mean, you might want to leave it in the comments. But anyhow, thank you guys all so much for helping me in all the ways that you do. Please hit the subscribe button, because I'm getting kind of lost in this algorithm. The YouTube, they change it up all the time. So when you hit subscribe, that gets my videos out there. And I was, after all, the very first person to ever post monthly tarot scopes on YouTube. I really was. I invented this genre. I'm not pissed about it. I mean, I'm glad that it's taking off. It's becoming, it's an entity of its own, and that was what it was meant to be, But in the meantime, I invented it, and sometimes I'm getting pushed off to the side here. So if you enjoy my videos, please hit subscribe, like, and share. That all costs nothing, and it helps me and helps the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it oh so much. If you're a level 2 Patreon person, there's going to be 3 more cards from the Earth Warriors Oracle, really deep, like spiritual Native American kind of stuff, really cool too. So if you're interested in finding out about that, there's some links below. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever. We'll speak to you again soon. Bye.